Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to a sunny Dubai at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our fourth match of the Bentley Gold Cup 2024 between Habtoor Polo and Ghantoot. Everything's been a little bit delayed. I possibly have heard and seen. We did have a bit of rain here the other day, nearly 40 mils in about 5 hours, so we got a little bit flooded. It's surprising to know that out in the desert here, but these things do happen on occasions. It's given everything a good wash and a nice clean, so we're looking forward to continuing the Gold Cup here now and getting underway with some great polo here this afternoon. We have two matches this afternoon. Our first match, of course, being Habtoor and Ghantoot. It should be a very spectacular game indeed. Both teams needing a win out here this afternoon. And those for our polo line viewers, you can see Mohammed Habtoor just about to mount up. As the umpire's out on the field already. And they have Jose Raja, he's just hopping on board there as well. And he'll be with Mohammed just mounted up on Little Macho, I think it is. There, Paco Gerente. Of course, Paco, of course, coming in and filling in for the unfortunately injured Bautista Vejiga. And our lineups here for the teams this afternoon, we have Habtoor Polo in their red shirts with Mohammed Al Habtoor playing at number 1. At number 2, Jose Raja on 5 goals. At number 3 will be Paco Fernandez Llorente on 8 goals. And at the back door, it is Juan Jauregui on 7, 20 goals. This is, of course, an open tournament, so only 19 goal teams will be playing off as 20 goals. So our Ghantoot, we have Nasser Al-Shamsi playing off 1 goals, playing at number 1. At number 2 will be Cesar Cachetti Crespo on 6. Pablo Llorente on 6, and of course, Marcos Kakuraja on 7 goals. Both 20-goal teams, so we're looking forward to a really good game here this afternoon. Having joined us for the Gold Cup, unfortunately they didn't play in the Silver Cup. And like I said, both teams desperately needing a win here this afternoon to progress forward in this tournament. And the umpire's just calling them over. And the umpires on the field are Matthias Boeni and Jason Dixon, with the third man being Peter Wright. So, of course, they'll be starting off on the far side for the first 3 chuckers of this 5-chucker match. And then they'll be coming in front of us here at Polo line for the second 2 chuckers. The last 2 chuckers, rather, of the match. And I'd like you to please tune in on Polo Line OK, on Instagram, on Facebook, Polo Line Int, on Polo Line TV, or through the app. And if you do leave a message there on Facebook, I can see if I can give you a shout out. Let us know where you're viewing in from. So the 2 teams just umpire going through the motions to see who's going to be playing which way, and maybe just emphasizing a few points for the players just to remember. And it looks like what we're going to have is we're going to have Ghantoot going towards the scoreboard and Habtoor heading towards the Villa end of the field. So 2 teams lining up here. Jason Dixon just lining them up on this rather breezy afternoon, but in the mid-20s, beautiful day here. Now that the rain has gone, still a few clouds around, but when they disappear, we know the saying. And there it is, the ball gets bowled into play, and out trying to come away with that one there. It is Kaku. Kaku away with it here now, just trying to get over to that ball, going back with him there once again. Sorry, it was Nasser, and it's Jauregui there with him, but it's picked up by Jose. Jose shows too much of that one there to Nasser, goes with the backhand. Good strong backhand as always by him, but it's just intercepted there by Kaku. Kaku straightens himself up towards goal. He has Pablo there with him. Pony kicks it. He has the free play on players, but he's gone wide and across the face of goal on that one there, and clearing it away nicely there is Llorente. Llorente under the neck, allowing Cachete onto that play. Cachete sends the backhand back into the danger zone once again, falls nicely for Kaku. Kaku looks up at goal, and it comes off the pony, and we get a whistle on that play. So let's see what we see here on the replay. I think we'll find Jose is unable to be there. It's just Kaku's not allowed to make that play, or if he did, it would be a question of not doing it into the pony. And so we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. You can see again on that replay there. So the result is a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor, and it's going to be Juan Jauretche to bring this into play here now. Taps it forward. Up there, Llorente cutting one way, cuts back the other way here now, looking for a bit of space, does so, gets it. Good strong hit there by Juan Jauretche, putting it out into some open space here, coming across the marking though. It is going to be Kaku, checks up, comes back inside, here's the call, but it's a little late and it's sent the other way here this time, looking there for Raja, but it falls in the play, but it is now going to be Pablo to make the turn, comes back inside there of Jauretche, looking to get, inside of Jose, gets it to the ball and sends it forward once again, up there for Nasser, but first back onto it is going to be Mohamed Al Habtoor, comes in, plays the backhand, picked up and intercepted well there by Cachete. Cachete settles on the play, flicks that one up forward here now for Nasser, who's unmarked, and Nasser Al-Shamsi in front of goal, looking to go with a cut shot. He tries to come around the front instead of getting the cut shot, and in doing so infringing the right of way there, and we get a whistle on that play. So the ball's dropped down here now for another penalty for Habtoor. Instead of going with the first time cut shot, try to come across it. We've got a man coming in behind, so infringing it right away, and we get a whistle and a penalty here now. Goes under the net, goes himself here, does Jauretche. Jauretche, does he show too much of that one there to Kaku? Kaku couldn't get the hook in. Jauretche on a fly here now. He's meaning business, wanting to do some damage here now is Jauretche, and sends that one in towards the middle of the field. Didn't quite get that one up to his teammate, but Cachete opens up the backhand. The backhand falls there for Jose. Jose on a little bit of cane, but keeps it going forward. Gets away there from Kaku, and it is Jose. Avoided the hook, comes off the pony, and trying to get onto it there, and does so, is going to be Jauretche. Takes it out the air, but in doing so, he just infringed Nasser on that one there, I think it was. And we can see on this replay here now, got a drone shot of it, and he's just cut in front of the player instead of going near side. He thought he could get onto it on the stick side. The umpire's dimming no. And the ball's dropped down here now. We've got a couple of players just quickly leaving the field to change. So actually, having gone through that replay again, it was actually Pablo that was fouling on that one there, which does result in a penalty here now in favour of Habtoor, with Juan Jauretche just walking up to this one here now. On the 30-yard line, it takes that one and just sneaks that one inside the left-hand goalpost, opening up the account here now for Habtoor. 1 goal it is to Habtoor. As you see on the replay here, comes up to that one at the walk and just sneaking in the left-hand goalpost. But that'll do, thank you very much, he says, as the score's on the board and the two teams are back to the middle of the field here once again. Ball bowled into play in the middle of the line out, trying to come away with that one there. Pablo sends that one forward there, looking for Kaku. Going back with him is Llorente. Facu checks up with him. He allows the players to go forward as Kaku. Pablo comes in behind. They're all mounting up behind him, so he goes by himself. Does Kaku Iraja. Iraja coming through at pace here now. Iraja looks for the bouncing ball. He leaves it there for Cachete, and Cachete comes in onto it, but he comes in front of a Habtoor player. So there, Cachete in front of Facu Fernandez Llorente, instead of going near side, didn't have the opportunity really to go near side, so he thought he'd try and give it a try, but unfortunately for him not to be. And the ball's dropped down here now for another spot penalty here in favour of Habtoor. This is 3, very close to their goal so far this match. Haureche brings it in, cuts this one out here now for Facu. Facu goes with the first time play, sends this up, looking for Jose. Doesn't quite get to him though, but it's going to be Pablo onto it there. Pablo trying to take it away there from Jose. Jose gets a steal. Beautiful little play by him, but and he just got deceived on the bounce there, and it's going to be picked up once again there by Pablo. Coming back at him though is Facu, comes in, tries to steal that one, does so. Looking for the first time play, gets it, but not quite enough on it as he's half hooked off out of it, and it's now going to be Nasser, picks it up and sends it out here now for Jose. Jose on the play here now. Araja going goalward bound. I told you he's got a couple of cracking little grey ponies here now. I think this is the ladder coming forward here, but he yields off it, leaves it now for Facu. Facu couldn't quite pick it up though, unfortunately, and Pablo comes in, clears away from the danger zone, out towards the side of the Villas, and Jose is going to come into the boards here now. Check up, turns back inside once again, gets a little bit of protection. He's got Cachete out there in front of him. He sends that forward, but as he does, he drills that into a pony. Got to get a little bit more accurate with these shots. That's twice down that end we've had balls being driven into ponies. And see on the replay there, he gets away. He probably thought Cachete was just blocking him a little bit, but no, umpire's just having a little discussion. So umpires have come to the conclusion that there was no blocking involved in that one there. So therefore, he really had to go one more play forward before trying to make that shot. And so we'll now have a penalty here in favour of Ghantoot. So, Kaku on the play here now. Brings it in, goes long, goes hard, sends it out here now for Pablo. Coming back is Juan Haureche. Juan Haureche is going to get to this one first, but in comes Nasser. Goes to the first time play, the backhand. Looking to pick that one up is Jose. Jose does, he's got Kaku in front. Tries to get onto this one here now. We get a whistle on that play there, but this will be an interesting one to try and unpick. Let's have a little look at our replay. The umpires will just unpick this one. And you can quite clearly see on that replay that the white player did drift across. And therefore the umpires will be moving this one up for a short penalty here now, penalty 3. Well, let's watch this replay again. Comes onto it there, does Jose. Comes in, and Araja just drifts across the line, impeding that play, so therefore the ball will be teed up. And a few of the players take this opportunity to change ponies. No free changes, of course, unless the umpires call it, due to free-flowing play and too much distress. And so it'll be Juan Haureche here now for another penalty 2. Comes in, walks, sends that one through the goals. That's all that's needed. 2 goals it is now there for Habtoor here in Chukka number 1. As players go back towards the middle of the field here now. Players who have just changed ponies. A couple of them just warming the ponies up on their way back. So Dixon lines 2 teams up once more. Vegas himself a gap, balls in, out the back. Trying to get away with that one there was Facu, but he just get a whistle on the players. Kaku comes in on it as well. Facu's convinced that he knows where we're going with this one, and it looks like the general flow of play. And you can see he comes out the line out there, and he did just come across him, possibly in front of him, as he changed the line of the ball, and we end up with another penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. 3 goals scored by penalties, or 2 rather, being scored from penalties, which tells a bit of a story. The opportunities have been given to them, and So this time we have a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty. Bit of a stiff breeze coming from behind for Haurechi. So this time, of course, we'll come round at the counter. One Haurechi. Up. That one in towards the goal, but it looks like that one's gone through as well, just behind the player. Not over the top, but that'll do nicely. Thank you very much indeed. One Haurechi likes that indeed. All 3 goals being scored from penalties by one Haurechi. So back in the middle of the field it is once more. Just over 1.5 minutes left to play here in chucker number 1. As Dixon lines the 2 teams up, bowls it in, out the line, out it comes. Coming onto that one there is going to be Llorente. Llorente there with Kaku. Comes in, looks for the backhand, gets spoiled in the play there, but he managed to get another bite of that one there and picks it up once again, but this time he yields off and leaves it, as he got a little bit unsighted on that play, with the ball coming off the pony and coming through the pony's legs. Thought he better have a go at it. But unfortunately the umpires were not liking that play, and we end up with a whistle and now a penalty here in favour of Ghantoot. And this one here being moved up the field for a short penalty, and how far will it go? And it looks like it has gone for a penalty too. So a 30-yard penalty here now. An opportunity for Ghantoot to open up their account. Kakuraja on the 30, taking the option to counter round up onto this play here now. Comes in, strikes it over the top it is, but it looks like that one's gone through. Goal judge just looking at the umpire just to make sure it was inside that post, and inside the post it went. So 1 goal it is now to Ghantoot from the penalty spot, and 3 goals from penalties for Habtoor. Dixon bowls that one in, out the back of the line out. Just lost sight of it, did the pair on the back, but coming away is Jose. Jose fizzes that one up nicely forward here for Faku. Faku being chased by Kaku up here now. Faku going towards the goal, gets a little bit to the left, straightens himself up and onto that play, and it goes wide. Didn't quite get enough over to get that last shot through the goals. So the ball, lovely opportunity there. We can see on the replay. Looked to try and flick it in, but was unable to do so. So the ball's on the back line here now for Raja. Goes under the neck, sends this one out there for Kachete. Kachete up onto the play. There to meet him, though, is going to be Faku. Comes in, gives the ball an absolute ride up the field, coming down about the halfway line, slightly hanging in the wind a little bit. Trying to get onto it was Nasser. Taken away there, and the hook comes in by Haurechi. Haurechi comes in, first 2 to goes. As Haurechi comes up forward, he's got Nasser behind, he's got Kacheti in front, goes by himself. Kacheti blocks him, good ride off there. A nice open backhand, trying to set it up here there for Llorente, but first onto it is going to be Faku. Faku comes onto it, and as he does, you can quite clearly see he takes that ball around to the right in front of Pablo. So that there, ladies and gentlemen, will now end chucker number 1. With the score being 3 goals it is to Habtoor, 1 goal to Ghantoot. And once the players change, we'll quickly go to some messages and adverts from Polo Line. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Habtoor Polo Zone Club to start chukker number 2. We'll be starting off with a penalty from the 5B in favour of Ghantoot after that last play at the end of chukker number 1. Faku probably thought they had enough space and time to get away from there, but away in front of the Ghantoot player, but umpires deeming not to be the case on this occasion. No bit of discussion going on there with the Kaku and Matthias. So Matthias just moving up forward here now. Habtoor, of course, having retired back up the field in their half. And Kaku Raja hitting into the breeze here now. Kaku, first time play, gives that ball a ride up over the top. It is looking for Nasser or Kachete. First to pick it, tried to pick it up there, couldn't pick it up, but it is now going to be the backhand comes in by Llorente. Llorente trying to get onto that one there is going to be Pablo. You see wisely Juan Hareche left that one but got back onto the next play. Next onto it here though, spoiling the play was Faku of Kachete, and it's now going to be spoiled the play there of Kaku was Faku. Faku, what's going on? And then we end up, ladies and gentlemen, with the whistle blowing. Finally, when Pablo's looking to make a swing and a shot towards goal, he's got a player coming through round behind him. The umpire's deeming he's possibly underneath that swing. Quite clear to see there, he just kept on going round to face himself round. Unfortunately, couldn't get round in time, could the Habtoor player. And therefore, we'll have a short penalty here now, penalty 2 in favour of Ghantoot. Looking to put another one on the board and close that margin. So Kaku Raja. Juan Hareche just got himself caught in a little bit of no man's land. Kaku. Cantering up to this one here now. Comes in, strikes along the ground. That'll do nicely. Thank you very much indeed. Goal number 2 on the board it is for Ghantoot here in chukker number 2. And it's still 3 goals to Habtoor. So back to the middle of the field. Still a long way to go. And for our viewers at Polo Line, thank you very much indeed to Clanova for your continued support. And there it is, ball bowled into play. Out the back of the line it comes, opened up the backhand there, does Pablo, trying to get it up for Kaku, but first to surface on the play is going to be Faku. Faku opens up the backhand, sends it out, but it's well read there by Nasser, who picks that one up here now. Nasser just unsighted on the play there, short momentarily, but he's back onto it once more, down onto the boards. It's going to be Hareche, near side backhand, but it falls there for Pablo, who fizzes that one up the front door here now, but it's going to be showing too much of that one there for Hareche. Juan Hareche coming onto the play, clearing away from the danger zone once more. Juan Hareche checking up on the play. You see Kachete in there with Faku. Kachete goes away, tries to make the hook there on Hareche. Comes in, makes the hook this time, but he still managed to keep control of it. There does Hareche, but coming in and slipping between the players. You see we just got them lined up nicely behind. Patiently waiting there was Facundo. And unbeknown to Faku, rather unbeknown to Kachete. And so, yep, he was on his near side trying to hook, and then it ended up just slipping onto onto his stick side, coming in between the two players. Habtoor was up forward, up front. So therefore this ball will be moved forward as they're going towards the goal. The team, of course, should be put into a position they would have been if not fouled. And it's dropped down here for a penalty 4, a 60-yard penalty. Our first 60 of this match. Kaku just asking for a little bit of clarification on that one there. Might have not been able to see it, but our Polo Line viewers can see that very clearly indeed, as it's being teed up by Juan Hareche. As I said, he's just hitting the ball into the breeze, which was just stiffened a little bit actually. And slightly across the field from the bottom right-hand corner. So Juan Hareche circling around here now up onto the play. Taking a Nice long run up here. Comes up to it, drives, shoots, it's over the top. Is it straight enough? But unfortunately it's just drifted to the right hand side. The wind not carrying it back into the goal. So the ball's on the back line here now for Kaku, Raja and Ghantoot to bring back into play. Kaku taps this one forward. Brings it up here now, up there to his marker. Jose goes under the neck, sweeps it away there for Pablo, but first to come onto it. Oh, and they're all over the top of that one there, but first round it is Jose. Jose gets a move on here now, goes up forward. Sorry, it's Facu. Llorente. One more tap, and that'll do. Capitalising on that opportunity. Great goal there by Facu Fernandez Llorente, making it 4 goals. It is now to Habtoor, 2 to Ghantoot. Great capitalising on that opportunity there. There's a little bit of confusion there with who's going to get to that ball first and who's going to leave it, and the first 3 players all going over the top of it and leaving it behind. Paco on that great little pony there. Finish that one off, gets told to take the man. There's Facu. Now it's going to be Jose, sends this one up, but Kaku's just going to slip onto this one nicely. Here's the call, here's the backhand comes in, but we get a whistle. So, it looks like we have a 5B being given here now to Ghantoot, with a Habtoor player coming around the front of Kaku, I believe it was, is what it looked like from my view. Let's see on the replay here now. He's actually turning to try and get into play, but possibly a little bit too close, and therefore we do have a 5B here in favour of Kaku Raja and Ghantoot. Kaku. Oh, it's a lovely big chestnut mare. Good, strikes that one well once again. It's up over the top, hanging in the air, looking for it to come down is Jauretche there. So he cuts that one out here quickly now for Facu checks up, into him comes Nasser, comes in behind him, but he's got Cachete in there as well. Sends this one nicely up the side here though. Couldn't quite cut it out, could Jauretche. It's going to be Pablo onto this one first. Pablo takes it, tries to take it up round the corner, sends it further forward and helps him out. There's Kaku, Pablo in towards the middle of the field. Some clear country here, there, being pushed across there all the time by Jauretche. Gets this one, unloads it, and as he does, he puts that one clean out over the boards, and therefore we'll have a free hit in favour of Habtoor with a drop ball. Ball drop, plays call, Jauretche onto it here now. Juan Jauretche taps it forward, keeps it coming forward. Coming in behind him though is going to be Llorente. No, he leaves it behind. Thought he was opting to go with himself. Oh, and Jauretche's left it there. Now for Pablo. Pablo's on the loose here now. Gets a good shot up the field. Trying to get back to him though is Horacio Jauretche, coming back up the middle of the field as well to give the support if they can get to him. But it looks like he's got the legs in his way now is Pablo. He's put it a little bit wider goal in a very acute angle, looking for that next shot in towards goal. Puts it towards the back of the D. He couldn't pick it up there. Kaku with the backhand comes in by Jose. Saving the day once again here now for Habtoor, and it's going to be Jauretche putting it into attack here. He's got Cachete in front and Araja in behind. Goes up forward with that play, but it's going to be Cachete to pick up this first. Cachete looking over his shoulder, just checking where Jauretche is. Goes tail, underneath the tail, trying to pick it up here first, of course, is going to be Jauretche. Jauretche does. Here, Kaku coming back to him. The inside is where he should be, and it's now going to be on the near side. It's Jauretche, couldn't quite get the clean shot, picks it up and sweeps it around the near side, back to a stick side, just to be met there by Kaku, cancelling him out. And it's Cachete comes in with the play here now on his stick side. Cachete, players either side of him, wondering which way he can be going with this one. Takes it forward, leaves it now for Pablo, goes up himself, cuts this one out wide, and it looks like that's going very close to those boards, and it's gone out over the boards. Possibly looking to try and just keep it a little straighter or play it off the boards for Kaku to get away, but the ball is dropped here now, and it's Juan Jauretche for Habtoor to bring it back into play. Jauretche comes up onto this one, gets hold of it, sends it forward, but it's cut out the play there by Cachete. Cachete, you see Jauretche just cutting across towards the middle of the field, looking to see where Kaku's going, and he sends it up further forward, but the backhand comes in by Jose, picked up nicely by Nasser, fizzing that one up nicely to Cachete. Cachete sends it forward looking for Kaku, but covering that back door superlatively well is Jauretche. Opens up a good strong backhand, unleashing Llorente here now. Llorente up forwards towards goal once again. Gets to him though, does Pablo. Pablo comes to him, pushes hard, tries to get onto that near side to flick that one in towards the middle of the field. Coming onto it though, and it's coming onto that one and there and trying to make the goal shot was Jose, but it just goes wide. You saw Nasser just picked up that play. Jose Nasser comes in on that near side, but as he does, Jose got in and stole it away, but it just goes wide. And they're just seeing who had the right. Did somebody cross that line or not? That's maybe what the umpires are asking here. The man might be looking for a replay. Or maybe they haven't had a decision. Let's see what we can see from the drone here now. Llorente flicks that one in. So there's a good shot there of Kaku just waiting for deliberation from the umpires and the third man. They are still discussing this one. There was a little bit of contact going on there. Let's see on the replay once more. You see, he flicks that one into the middle of the field. Nasser probably already crossed it. Caught him behind the saddle afterwards. Ooh, will be interesting to see what they decide. And they've decided actually it's just going to come in with a hit from the back line. And so Kaku gives that ball a ride out towards the Habtoor dent in the middle of the field. Backhand there by Jauretche. Gets stopped by Pablo. Pablo fizzes that forward there, looking for Nasser. Nasser coming up onto him. I'm not quite sure what Cachete is looking for. It's his own teammate, but it's now Jauretche comes forward, gets tangled up in the play, and it's now left once again for Facundo Fernandez Llorente. Sends it up there for Jose Araja. Araja going goalward bound here now. Oh, and he couldn't pick up the bouncer, and it is going to be collected there by Kaku. Marcos turns a play, comes back into some free country, out into some open territory, over towards us here now. Checks up on the play because Jose was back really quickly indeed, and he sends that one up the middle of the field, but possibly shows too much of that one there here for Jauretche. Goes with the backhand. Here's the call. Jose's up there, but show mark of the man. It is. Kaku was on it too, rode them off, cancelling each other out, and Cachete is the next one left with it. And Cachete comes up onto it near side, the first who to goes, and he turns, makes a turning play. Comes in on the meet, does Jose. Doesn't quite collect it, and it's going to be Kaku here now. Kaku opens that shoulder, drives that ball up over the halfway, looking for Nasser. Gets half cut out the play, but coming on to it is Nasser once again. Nasser in front of the players here now, and it falls nicely for Pablo. Pablo looking to straighten this one up here now. Dummies the big shot and gets told to let it go there by Kaku, and Kaku goes with a long shot, looking to level the scores or get closer into it now, but he's gone high and a little bit out towards the right-hand side as Cachete was pushed into the play, but there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, just as Nasser Al-Shamsi comes up onto the play. And so that there will end Chukker number 2 with the score being 4 goals it is to Habtoor, and 2 goals it is to Ghantoot. And we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo line while the players change.
Of course, the biggest and the most important organization, not only in Dubai or United Arab Emirates, even in the world, the UAE team. You know, we are comparing organization just in the UAE, that's mine. This is where I invest in Polo, in Dubai in general. So meeting them was not easy, even we beat them in the qualification, but everything changed. So we took control of everything from the beginning. We made the difference. We were not lucky with the last checkers, like 4 penalties in 2 minutes, and we made the mistakes. But at the end, we held up the last 5 minutes. You know, control the ball. We score 2 goals in that 2 minutes. So, but this year I invested a lot in horses, and we try to keep the same team, except we change 1 player. We were not lucky with the qualification, with the final by Bauti get injured, but also we were lucky that Fako was available. We just brought him on a flight immediately to come, and only 3 days before the games he's trying the horses. So I'm gonna see also in the Gold Cup the teams are very strong. I think UAE will not be the same like the Silver Cup. So I think we have to be prepared.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here now to Polo line. To start chucker number 3. So the players back on the field. Jildy, please, guys. There we have, you see. Was it Raja? I think this is Neves Blanca. He's coming on to. So, and there we have a little look at the UAE tent, and we see Tommy in there, and young Monteverde as well. So back here now, we're starting off with a roll-in. As before, Nasser unfortunately could get that shot off, or fortuitously possibly, as it still stays down that end rather than going wide and giving possession to Habtoor. Dixon lines the two teams up to bowl this ball from the inside out. In it goes, middle of the pack. Away comes it though. Does Fernandez Llorente. Fernandez Llorente gets away with this one here now. Gets away, gets a little bit of help there. Good bit of help from Jauretche. Keeping Pablo away, checks up, gets time this time, fizzes that one up the middle of the field there, trying to get onto it, and does so, does Jauretche. Near side now onto his stick side, goes with a big bomb in towards goal. Lovely play there by Juan Jauretche, but couldn't quite get the angle under the pressure there from Pablo, and wide it goes. Do like this little black mare that he's got onto, cracking little pony. Always a few horses that give you a lot of confidence, and I think this is certainly one of the ones for him. And so the ball will be brought in by Ghantoot with Kaku off the back line here now, but it looks like it's going to be Fernandez Llorente to get to it. His play gets spoilt there by Cachete, nearly unseats himself going over the boards, but it's now going to be Pablo. Turns it back in towards the middle of the field once more. All the crew have gone up forward, sends it out towards the middle of the field, looking for Cachete. Cachete waiting for it, but in onto that one there comes Mohammed, but gets spoilt in the play. Then it's Cachete, fishes that out, but Jauretche sends it up here once again, trying to get onto it with Llorente, but Cachete sends the backhand. Who's first back round onto this one? And it looks like it's going to be Pablo. Oh, and he left that one behind. It's going to be Faku. You see the good work as Nasser went forward. Jauretche couldn't leave him because they know they can't leave him because he will do damage if he gets the ball, but it is going to be Faku coming forward here now. Faku turning away. Coming in behind is Jose to give him a helping hand. It looks like Cachete is going to have to yield off out of that one. Gets told to make a play with the ball. Does. Sends it out for Jose out to the far side. Jose, the ball comes off the board. There with Jauretche taking the man, but Kaku slips in onto it nicely here now. Kaku there with Jose. Kaku being worked on by Jose Raja, looking for a way to go. In comes Pablo to try and give him a bit of helping hand here now. Comes round the other side. Tries a little backhand, both unsighted on it, but it's, ooh, and Pablo couldn't quite get hold of that one there. Jauretche comes away with the play here now, working stoically hard on the near side, fizzes it out wide here, finding a bit of space there for Jose Raja. Jose checks up. Blanca turns back inside, gets hooked off out of it. The ball gets left, backhand there by Kaku for Nasser. Nasser sends it up here, good play by him, up for Cachete. Cachete there with Faku. Cachete, they've got players gone up forward, realise he can't go up the middle there first time, does so this time, sends it right in towards the middle of the field, but first to surface on it is that man, it's Jose Araja once more. Araja, whoa, and it's going to be Jauretche to come in onto this play here now, looking for something with Pablo, but clearly nowhere near the line, and it is now going to be a backhand by Cachete to send it back in now for Ghantoot. Comes up onto it, does Kaku. Kaku thought he was a bit unkindly ridden off, but nothing to be taken from there. Comes forward, but he gets it stolen, shows too much of that one there for Jauretche. Jauretche, can he pick it up? No, he can't. Kaku back onto it, comes round once more, comes through all the players here now, plays the open backhand, through the goal it is. Hard work for goal there, that was by Ghantoot. Kept shutting the door, did Habtoor, but Ghantoot finally getting there. goes with the open backhand, puts it through himself rather than leaving it to another player to come from a different angle. And there it is, 3-4 it is in favour of Habtoor, and a number of players quickly changed. Probably do get time to get onside, and onside they all are, so the ball will get rolled in here now by Jason Dixon. Dixon bowls that ball in, back of the lineup. Whoop-a! And we have a nosedive there by Kaku. I think he's okay. He'll roll out of the way, and the pony says, adios amigos, I'm away out of here. So, let's see on that replay here now. I think Kaku's all right, but nobody likes to take a tumble, goes and just loses its front legs. Might have got a little bit of a push and shove from behind, but it's one of those situations that in the melee and the line-outs. So, Kaku going to walk on back. Good to see the ambulance has come to meet him there, but he's giving himself the all clear and says it's okay, okay guys, you have a quick change going on here now from Kuchete as well. And also looks like Nasser's disappeared off down to the restroom for a quick change down the bottom corner. For a change, that is, of horse. So Kaku will just walk off the field and have a change and see where we're at. There you can see Kaku just leaving the field here. So a few other players are quickly changing ponies as well. We are actually pretty much halfway through the chukka at 3:30 on the clock. Another view there of the umpires. 4-3 being the score in favour of Habtoor at the moment. So we'll shortly know what it is, how the umpires will allow this game to start. So Kaku just sorting himself out, having a nice little and they're still up in the Ghantoot camp. So Kuchetic already coming back onto the field from that bottom end. Went down the restroom end by the scoreboard, and Kaku just having a little stretch, maybe had a little bit of spray, getting a bit of a stretch, possibly a little bit of cramp or something going on as well. Bit of a shock to the system when he had his spill. So this time he'll get back on board and hopefully he can get himself back to the middle of the field to get this underway once more. So country back to the middle field here now, and it looks like there'll be a drop ball in favour of Ghantoot, I believe it will be. I think they were in possession if I remember rightly, but we'll just see what the story is. Or maybe it was the other way around. Some might say the memory's not as good as it used to be. And now it looks like it's drop ball actually in favour of the red shirts of Habtoor. And so the ball. Dropped down by umpire Dixon. And I hope the Kaku's all right and we're all okay, and off we go again. So it's going to be Juan Harichi here now. Juancito taps it up forward here now. Yeah, Horacio going out towards left-hand side. Nice weighted pass out there for him, but didn't quite get enough onto that one there. Not quite weighted enough. It came down in front, so the backhand comes in by Cacchetti. Cacchetti's backhand here now. And Nasser's gone forward. You've got Kaku on the play. Sends that one up forward, up the middle of the field, though. Controlling the centre of the field there is going to be Harichi. Harichi puts it very close to that back line. Off the boards it comes, and as it comes off the boards, it does actually go out over the back line. A little bit straight on that shot, clearing it. And so therefore we'll have a corner, a penalty 6 in favour of Ghantoot. We've been so wide, of course, being brought in a little bit. Habtoor. Retiring back. Got Pablo with Kaku, and Kaku's just looking for a different ball, and he'll tee this one up nicely here now. There's a great view of the fields here. And we go back now for Matthias, just picking that. The secondary ball up as Kaku Araja circles round here now. Settles himself down. And the pony too. For this penalty 6. Kaku. Comes up, strikes it well. Has it gone a little bit left from where my view is, and the umpire's thinking the same as well, so wide it goes. Just curled a little bit out towards the left-hand side, and just outside the left-hand goal post it was. So the ball's placed down here now for Habtoor's Juancito Arechi to bring into play. Juan opens this one up here now towards us for Jose to come on to. Jose up on the play. First time play, not wasting any time here. Going back with him, though, is Pablo. Got the centre of the field. Pablo comes in once again. Goes to the near side backhand. Gets intercepted there by Faku. Faku onto it first. He's got a good thump and a bump there by Araja. The ball gets sent out back down the boards. It comes off the pony. Comes forward here this time now for Harichi on the near side. Yields off. Leaves it. But unfortunately, first for him, unfortunately, is Pablo back onto this one here now. Pablo, once again, tapping it forward. Pablo keeping it moving forward to Fernandez Llorente. Comes in onto that one there, and he keeps moving the play, and he drives that into the pony. And let's see what the umpires decide. Was he blocking that way? Was he giving him opportunity to move or not? Let's see what they decide. So it looks like the decision has been that he was actually impeding him. So we have a short penalty here now. I believe it's a penalty 3 in favour of Ghantoot. So you have Habtoor behind their line, and we have Kaku Raja to pick up the play here now. So just have a slight pause here now with a little bit of a technical issue going on. That's a technical with players and managers. So a quick little word there. One Harechi just coming over. Captain of the team. So Kakuraja here now, just taking the opportunity to warm up and circle round up onto this play to get it underway here once again here in Chukka number 3, just over 2:01 on the clock. And 4-3 to score, looking to level it up is Kakuraja. Kaku, Pony just jinks on him, but he gets a good striking shot on that one and still puts it through. Beautiful goal there by Kakuraja, levelling up the scores here in Chukka number 3, 4 goals apiece it is. So two teams lining up here now on Dixon. Bowls that ball into play, clean out the back of the line out. Kaku comes away with it, being chased there by Najarente. Went on the neck, allowing it, opening it up here now for Fernandez Llorente. It is Faku onto that one there, over the top, cancelling each other out, coming inside. Couldn't quite get hold of it there, ridden off out of it, but it's now going to be Kaku to pick it up once again. Kakuraja, Kaku. Pluck it out there, but got a second bite at the cherry. The ball comes forward once again, but it's going to be Kaku once more, and Kaku, oh, the big neck shot there by Faku, clearing it away here, but Pablo picks this one up here first. As you see, Jose was cleared off out of that one there by Nasser, giving him a little bit of protection space, tries to flick that one forward and drives that one across the face of goal. I think it's going to be left to go out over the back line, and it does. So good attacking play there by Ghantoot, alert and sharp. And so the ball here now will be placed on the back line for Habtoor, back in possession once more. 40 seconds on the clock before the first hooter goes. Juan Hareche brings it into play. Juancito keeps his ball moving forward. Wants to be sure to know where his players are before he unloads it. It's up here now for Faku, but Kaku gets onto it. Spoils the play there of Faku, who's quickly slipping onto it. It's that man, Jose Raja. Jose Bebito on the play, opens up the shoulder, tries to send this one out towards the boards. He's going to have to come back for it. Oh, coming onto it there is Hareche. But was he quite quick enough? We'll see in a moment. Let's have a little look at this replay here now. You see, we can't actually see the line of the ball. If you can, you're pretty sharp. But it looks like the white player's already on that line. Juan was sharp, very quick play indeed. Jumping onto it, capitalizing on the opportunity possibly. But unfortunately, Pablo is already on the new line that's being created, and therefore this will get moved up forward for a penalty in favour of Ghantoot. They were going forward, everybody's through and over the ball effectively. And so this will get marched up past the 60. And hovering around the 40-yard mark it is. And the ball gets dropped down here by the umpires for a penalty 3. 4-all it is. Kakuraja. Kaku. Teeing this ball up here now. We can see on the replay once more. Lovely play there by Hareche, but unbeknown to him, on that line already was Pablo. And so the penalty 3 for Ghantoot to be taken by Kakuraja, circling round onto it now. Kaku up onto this one, it's along the ground. Can they stop it? No, they can't. It's through the goals. And that there is putting Ghantoot out into the lead for the first time in this match. 5 goals it is now to Ghantoot. 4 goals to Habtoor. And so as the players leave, come back to their respective camps. We are in the half time here now. So we'll have a few messages and adverts from Polo Line whilst they change.
I think we have more horses this year. And a lot of experience now. We've been playing for 6-7 years now in the high goal. So you learn every year. You learn from your mistakes. You try to improve the team, you try to improve the horses. It is weird, but you know, when we are not playing the UAE, Fede is always here to help us out. He knows all the horses. He's been buying the horses for us for the last 8-9 years now. He's in the stables helping us out. The UAE team always helps us out as well. Sheikha and Lucas are very, very helpful. And then, you know, when you play against them, it's just a game. We shake hands at the end of the game and we move forward, you know. So there's no, it's not that we are fighting with him, and I like to fight with him on other things, but not. Had last day against the Wolves, but in the league matches, all the matches were very, very close. Now we have 6 teams, and I think the other 2 teams are also quite good. You have good players, good horses in Ghantoot and in Mahra as well. So it's going to be a close tournament. Of course, you have some teams which are better than others, and as you rightly said, we beat UAE and we beat Habtoor today. So it makes us...
At Cluti, crafting perfection is an art. Every product is a masterpiece, meticulously created with German precision. Experience the journey from concept to creation. Impeccable finishes, enduring elegance. Our products redefine functionality. Cluti, the shape of water.
Tuvimos una muy buena Copa de Plata, con un problema que no podíamos terminar cerrando los partidos, así que nada, hoy arrancamos la Copa de Oro contra Ghantoot, que es un equipazo, una organización impresionante que pudimos ganar, así que nada, muy contentos. Sí, la verdad que esta última semana de arrancar la Copa de Oro, nada, lo hablábamos todos los días en la caballilla, en la mateada, tenemos que tranquilizarnos en esos momentos, que nada, venimos bien y por errores nuestros o nos enloquecemos y ponemos en juego al otro equipo, que nosotros veníamos ganando bien por 3 o 4 goles todos los partidos y terminamos perdiendo todos los partidos, así que nada, por suerte lo pudimos sacar adelante y nada, muy contento también por eso. Este año Habtoor Bulls fue el primer año que trae tantos caballos, la verdad que venimos los 3 montados, Santi, Benja y yo, trajimos 8 caballos cada uno de Europa, y nada más lo que da el equipo, así que nada. Organización estamos bien, así que depende de nosotros. Ahora recuperar la caballada para que esté lo mejor para el próximo partido, nos queda UAE y Bangash, la verdad que 2 equipazos, UAE todos ya saben lo que es acá en Dubái, bueno, en el mundo. Así que era un equipo muy duro y Bangash también, con Tomasito, Capela, flacos muy pesados, así que a preparar los 2 partidos que quedan.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Polo Line and Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our 4th match in the Bentley Gold Cup 2024. between Habtoor and Ghantoot. We can have a little view there of the Ghantoot camp. Been having a bit of a chit-chat, of course, and just getting themselves ready before mounting up again to get chukka number 4 underway. And on screen we can see the progression of the match so far. After chukka number 1, it was 3-1 in favour of Habtoor. At the end of chukka number 2, it was 4-2 in favour of Habtoor. And at the end of chukka number 3, strong chukka there by Ghantoot, with the score being 4 goals to Habtoor and 5 goals to Ghantoot. That's 3 unanswered goals there in chukka number 3. And so we just have a view there of Kaku as he gets himself sorted out. We have umpires about sorted, and we'll just start to clear the fields as the players start to mount up again. Good shot there of Kaku. As he leaves his tent, guy's just doing a little bit of fine adjustment there, sorting spurs or whatever out. Pablo's already on board. Kaku just comes to him to have a little bit of a chat there. And Nasser in the foreground. So let's go to a few of the stats here now of the match. Thank you very much indeed. So field goals, 1 apiece it is, that's all. Throw-ins, 5-4, so pretty even Stevens. Fouls committed, 8-7. That's pretty high, really, on 3 chukkers. Penalties, 3 from 4 from Habtoor, but 4 from 4 for Ghantoot. Corners, 1 opportunity for Ghantoot, but unfortunately just going to the left-hand side of the post at the Villa end. No yellow cards at this point in the match, and let's hope it stays that way. And so we have Kaku, a view of him here now, just mounting up. There's a view here now in front of me to my left-hand side. You've got Guichet there with his clipboard just going through some of the horse orders and lists. Balti there. Unfortunately, all he can do is stand and watch. Just having a quick chat with Mohammed's group, I think it is, looking to change the order of some ponies. There's Vendimia. Open Vendimia, that is for Mohammed. As Mohammed Habtoor just mounts up once again. Thank you very much. The ground crew had a quick little divot stomp, there you go. Confusion of both words put together. The abbreviation from now on. So we'll start off with a roll in, and I believe it'll be in front of us here by Matthias Barbeni. When we get the 2 teams back to the middle of the field. Been chivied along here now by Matthias. Mohammed and Pablo just shaking hands there. Probably had a little bit of a scary moment in front of them there. Maybe Pablo came across in front of Mohammed and gave him a bit of a spook. So just going up to him. And so they'll just line up here now to get the second half of this match underway. 2 more chukkers to play now, ladies and gentlemen. Ghantoot got themselves snuck out into the lead. Very strong chukker that was. 3 unanswered goals in chukker number 3. For Ghantoot, the ball back into play from Barbeni. At the back of the line out. Faku has it here. Tries to take it from him. Did Pablo. Fizzes that one up forward. Trying to get that one up, but there's nobody home. So first back on it will be Kaku. Looking at his shoulder because he knows Faku's coming to him. Goes in. Opens up the backhand. Just deflects slightly. Who's first onto it? It's going to be Cachete. He opens up that backhand even further. But unfortunately for him, it hops out over the boards. And you see, just looks up to the heavens. He's hoping to be able to use the boards there and allow his man to come onto. So we have a free ball here now for Faku. Brings it in for Habtoor. In behind Hareche, goes with the play himself, goes straight over the top, but it looks like it's just going to drift wide out to the left-hand side. And so in possession of this one here now will be Ghantoot's Kaku Raja from his own back line. Kaku. Taps it forward. In comes Jose. Goes wide with that one there, looking there for Cachete. Cachete on it here, there. Gets ridden off it, over it there, but manages to come up with a play and leaves it now for Pablo. Pablo onto it, comes back inside the two players. They come across the field here now. You see Faku keeping his man off out of it, coming back off out of that one, change, turns the angle of the play. Let's see what the umpires decide on this one here. Had he changed the line of the ball when Kaku came in onto it, and just off that play there, you could also see Mohammed was keeping his man off away from the play. But let's see, here we go here now. And you see Jose's just dismounting. Hopefully little mare's all right, I'm sure she is. Let's see again on this replay. Comes in, checks up, and just, yeah. There you have it. And it looks like this is going to get moved up here now for a 5B in favour of Habtoor as Jose mounts up. But only just a little bit sprightly, a bit spruce, so just getting a little bit of a helping hand from umpire Dixon. Just a little bit of over-exuberance, nothing more there by Kaku as he comes back to make sure that Jose is all okay. Good sportsmanship there. Or Shamsi rather. Bit of over-exuberance, because it was actually Mohammed was keeping Kaku off out of that play. So end up with a 5B here for Juan Hareche. And Sito up onto the play. Pony comes back to the trot, just taps this one forward and brings it up here now, closer to Cachete. This time unloads it, sends it out there for Faku. Just couldn't quite get the backhand off, just coming round up onto that one there is Nasser. And as he does, we get a whistle on that play. You can see where that line was, and Nasser's just going, but what? And we can see here on the replay. And he's come across in front of Jose possibly, and the umpires are blowing the whistle, and we end up with a short penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. Going to be teed up, of course, by Juan Hareche. For a penalty two. An undefended penalty here now. Just takes a short walk up to this one here now. That's Hareche. Comes up, just puts that one away nicely, levelling up the scores here now in chukker number 4. 5 goals apiece it is for Habtoor and Ghantoot. And just over 5 minutes left to play here of the chukker as the umpires get back to the middle of the field, as do the players, and lining up to get this underway once more. How many? Just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap. Ball gets into play, out the line, out it comes. Hareche's got it, thought he had a bit of that one there, but Jose comes away with it. Jose Sito comes away here now. Backhand though comes in by Pablo, changing defense into attack as Nasser Shamsi gets one there, couldn't pick it up on the near side as he tried to tuck him behind, did Nasser, but it's going to be Faku to pick it up and make it a turn. Comes away for show and go there by Faku, away from Cachete. He comes and unloads it and puts it up the front door here now, looking for the running play on the near side for Mohammed, but Nasser comes in, tries to hook him off out of it, picks up the play there does Nasser Al-Shamsi. Nasser turns it back up in up the middle of the field. Once again, Nasser comes. Nasser again sends it forward, out wide, comes back onto his own play. In comes the hook, gets away from that, flicks it forward, out the air from behind him. Good play by him. Goes with the backhand, does Harechi, but gets hooked off out of it. It's now Josecito once more. Jose comes forward once again. He's got Mohammed up front. He goes himself on this one here. Watch him go on this little grey pony. Pablo's trying to get back to him. He plucks that one out, up forward. In the air it goes, under the neck. He's looking for the little swoop shot in front of goal. He's dangerous, and he proves it once more. Jose Raja puts it now. 6 goals it is to Habtoor. He just plucked that ball up into the air as he approached the goal with his approach shot. Went a little wide, but just a very deliberate under the neck shot there. Just a little half swing, that's all that was needed. Lovely play there by Jose. Very dangerous in front of goals, given the opportunity. Love these little 2 grey mares. Ball into play, out the back of the line it comes, but it comes off on the side. Jose sends the backhand, comes off a pony. First onto it, Mohammed comes in onto the play, but as he does, he gets told to play it, but the line is more across the field than up and down, and we get a whistle on the play. See on the replay here now. Little backhand, you can see the line of the ball is across, and we do have white player. So we have a spot penalty here now in favour of Ghantoot, as Kaku's off changing actually. Looks like Kaku and Nasser are. So Pablo's going to have to circle round up onto this one here. Taps it forward. Does Pablo. Kaku goes forward. Sends it out wide. Pass Jose. Up for Kaku to slip onto. Kaku on the play here now. Trying to get in onto it. Giuseppe reckons he's getting pushed into it, but Kaku straightens himself up. Didn't get as much onto it as would have liked to have done so. Comes back onto it once more, but it looked like he'd shown a bit too much of that one there to Facundo. Let's see as we hear the umpire's whistle blows. See, it's gone up past him there on that one. He's trying to come through. He's getting a little bit impeded by the white player, and Kaku comes through on his stick side as well. And so we end up with a spot penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. Siraj has changed and just popped her in the bank for a little bit later, so it's going to be Harechi to bring it into play here now. On Harechi, taps it forward, Gachetti there with him, cuts it out towards us here now. 4, Faku to come onto. Faku Fernandez Rente, being marked there by Kaku, comes inside. Here's what back with him, as is Pablo, and Jose sends that one in towards the middle of the field, but it now falls here for Pablo as he gets pushed off out of it there by Nasser, but he gets back into contention once again. Here does Jose, gets a hook in, Pony kicks it forward for fortuitously there for Pablo. Pablo out on the move here now, gives that ball a ride up the front door. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Cachete, but it is going to go all the way, and it looks like it's going to travel out over the back line wide before anyone can get to it. So on the back line it is once more. For one Harechi. Taps it up forward once again. Where's he going to go with this one here? Goes up front, straight up the front door here now. Looking for Mohammed or Jose, but first onto it, surfacing. Backhand there by Nasser, but it's Jose picks it up, and Jose's going goalward bound. Mohammed, he's got a player on either side. Which one's he looking to take away? Takes Nasser off out of it, but Jose's just come back to a steady goal. A steady canter, and he goes with that next shot once again, but gets a bounce and unfortunately off the cane, and it just goes wide. Did everything right, brought the pace down, the controlled half swing, but just goes wide. So, an opportunity gone a begging, and it's thankful there for the Ghantoot players as it gets brought in by Kaku. Fizz it up here now under the neck for Pablo. Goes with the first time players, he settles on it, looking there for Cachete or Nasser. But first on here, takes the hook, does Harechi. Cachete looking for something out of that one there. looking to make a play, gets that one between the ponies. There it does, Haurechi, but Nasser comes on, looks for the backhand, couldn't quite get him, but Pablo bulldozes his way through and gets the backhand, but it's now going to be Haurechi to get onto it, and Kaku's got collected something there on his way through. It hasn't been his day. He's had a tough. He comes in on the backhand there. He's on the other side there of Juan Haurechi. And cocked all up. Could we have the ambulance, please? Ambulance this time. Ambulance. Yes, this time, please. A bit of a thump and a bump there has Kaku Raja. Could have well been ahead of the horse. Backhand comes in. Oh yeah. I think as he came in, he got planted a little bit there by Juan Haurechi's horse's head. And it looks like it's just above his right eye. Let's hope there's no claret, and let's hope he's okay. And he can carry on playing. So once more, we have another little bit of a break here, whilst Kaku marches off the field with the ambulance just coming up behind, so I'm sure they'll see him in the top corner there. And that looks like the cheek. And so the ambulance will go and attend to him there in the camp. I think there might be a little bit of claret. So he sits himself down. You see Yusuf Bindismal in there, just to check him out as well. Oh, as he came into that one there onto Jose, it was not Juan Haurechi, onto Jose. He came in with a bit of a thump and a bump. Did Kaku, and for his service, got a little bit of Jose's pony by the looks of it. And so we'll just take this short break here now, while Kaku gets seen to. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bentley Gold Cup 2024. We thank Bentley Emirates for their continued kind support here. The official dealer and sole authorised importer of 40 years, being part of the Al Habtoor Motors Prestige division. They've held the title of the #1 dealer in the world for 7 years consecutive between 2011 and 17. Again in 19 and in 2022 they won the Retailer of the Year and Sales Retailer of the Year at Middle East and Africa Bentley Regional Dealers Conference. We'd also like to thank, of course, all our supporting and co-sponsors, there being Mac Engineering Consultancy, a professional engineering consultancy firm here in Dubai since 2008, providing engineering design services. We'd like to thank Cluedo, and for our Polo Line viewers, we'll go to a few ads. So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. He's just been attended. You can see he's just mounted back up and coming at the canter back onto the field. So, two teams out there on the field, and the umpires will make their call here now. Just quickly explaining as to what was happening at that point in time is Jason Dixon. And we can see on the replay there for you now, Kaku coming in at a bit of an obtuse angle, as it were, and in doing so, got a bit of a shiner out of it on his cheekbone. And so we have a free ball here in favour of Habtoor, as they were in possession of play at the time. And it's going to be Juan Hareche to bring it in for the red shirts of Habtoor. Hareche taps it forward. That shoulder drives it up here now in some open space for Faku. Faku looking for something here now. Jose being closely marked there by the pair of white shirts. Goes show and go there by Faku against Pablo. Goes under the neck and a beautiful shot in towards the goal, and through the goal it is. Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we've been waiting for. Beautiful goal there by Faku Llorente underneath the neck. He came out with one of those on the first game as well. Great angle, not seeing an awful lot of it. Couldn't really get that passed up to Jose because he was being marked very close and tightly indeed. And there goes the first hooter, ladies and gentlemen, to close Chukka number 4, with the score being 7 goals it is to Habtoor, 5 it is to Ghantoot. So 2 unanswered goals there. No, 3 unanswered goals there by Habtoor. There were 3 unanswered goals by Ghantoot in the 4th Chukka. Now 3 in the 4th for Habtoor. And so we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line as the players change. So welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, our Polo Line viewers, to Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. So we just have the last goal here now there by Faku. He had a bit of a show and go there on Pablo, pushed in deeper into the corner, which is sure was his aim, but no mark there for Faku Fernandez Llorente. Beautiful neck shot there, straight out of the copybook. So ball back into play from Abeni in the line out, fizzes that one forward, and it's first onto it is going to be Pablo, sends it up for Kaku. Kaku going forward here now, and then Faku tries to stop him, tries to get the hook. He managed to try and control that ball, couldn't do so, but the backhand comes in by Juan Hareche, clearing it away, saving the day once again, but only as far as Cachete. Cachete takes him out on his near side, cuts it back inside, comes across there, it does. Kaku looking for it, comes underneath his neck with that one there for Pablo. Pablo trying to come onto it in front of Hareche. Hareche wanting something out of it, but Pablo's established himself onto it. He's looking to try and thread that one through. It comes off the pony there of Faku. Lucky there for Faku, and he managed to get a bit of a bite of that one there, and he gets away in between the two players here now. Keeps it moving forward, gets hooked off out of it. He's got two big guns with him, but checking up onto it now is Kaku. Kaku checks up once more, back onto this big chestnut mare over the top of that one there, leaving it for Hareche. Hareche going forward, but he's got Pablo over there in behind, and Faku in front. Goes with a big shot. Has he got the pony to get up past him? And it looks like he's got the legs, does Hareche. Hareche centering this one in here from a distance in towards the goal, but not quite enough angle on it, and out over the back line. That one will travel. So good attacking play there by Habtoor, turning that great defensive play into attack. So in possession of the play is Kaku Raja for Ghantoot. Comes on, brings it forward. Up there to Jose, unloads it, sends it out, trying to wait that one up there for Pablo. Has to pull back, gets it, takes the ball, turns, bends the backhand, trying to send it up there for Cachete, but first onto this one here. It is the backhand there of Faku for Jose. Jose loose here now, under the neck, he swoops this one. They're coming back at him, but Jose's going to run this one all the way through, or does he? But it looks like it's just got cleared away or stopped, and then Faku comes in and finishing it off beautifully there. Good support there by Faku Fernandez Llorente, taking it 8-5. Jose just got hooked off out of that one at the last second there by Kaku, and the ball was left, and coming in support was Faku Fernandez Llorente as he comes back to the middle of the field to get Babeni to throw this ball in. Matthias bowls that ball into play. The front of the line out, looking for it. There's Nasser, as is Mohammed, but it looks like it's going to be Jose. Waits, he got hooked off out of it, and it is this time. Tries to get away, does Nasser. Cachete hooked off out of it, and it's now left here. And first onto it's going to be Mohammed. Gets take it forward off the pony, but Jose picks it up here now and sends it out into attack. But first to surface on it's going to be Kaku. Kaku there with Jose, takes his man. Kaku on his near side, comes around the inside of him, but Jose's there with him, and he managed to get this up forward here now. Yields off and leaves him now for Faku. Goes forward once again, does Kaku and Faku. Kaku goes around the man here now, does Faku. Faku on the bounce, takes it forward, just keeps it short of Harechi. Can't get onto that one there. Comes in with a shot in towards the goal and through the goal there for an outstanding goal there by Kaku Araja. Kaku goes back, changes pony. We can see the replay here now. Took it himself, checked up, just comes in onto it. Just looking for a bit of an appeal just in case he didn't get it through, because he thought it was impeded there, but taking the score now. 8 goals to Habtoor and 6 on the board there for Ghantoot from that goal by Kaku as the two teams come back to the middle of the field to line up there on Baveni. It counts it down, ball into play. Out the back of the line out, backhand by Pablo on the near side. Cachete wants it, but stolen away. Picked his pocket nicely there, did Jose. Tried to steal it back, but Jose quick on the hand there. Couldn't get the next shot off, but it's now left there, and they're over the top, but coming back is Jose. Jose turns it back inside once more. You see Hareche comes back up to pick it up from the back of the play. Sends this one up forward here now, looking for Mohammed, and Nasser going back there with him. Nasser and Mohammed yields off, leaves it there for Faku, taking Nasser there with him. Coming in onto him is Kaku, but he just turns and sends it into the danger zone, up into the red zone there, does Raja, and underneath the neck there by Hareche, and puts it away. Beautiful work there between those two. Let's see that replay. Sends it into the danger zone there, does Faku, and on the end of that one nicely there was Hareche. Underneath the neck it goes and through the goals, but let's hang on, just wait. The umpires are loitering around there. Has he got a right to play that ball? Let's see. He's got a player coming across in front of him as well. Maybe he just came in on the play of the Ghantoot player. So just mulling over this, that first pair were fine. There was a player coming across in front. So let's see on the replay. You see he came across in front there, in front. And the goal stands. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 9 goals to 6 it is to Habtoor. So lining up once more. Get a whistle on that play. So ball back into play it is. Just waiting because the whistle had already gone. So coming onto it is Cachete. Cachete backhand there, but falls for Pablo. Pablo fizzes that forward, looking for Nasser out front, but first onto it is going to be Hareche. Good strong backhand by him underneath the tail, looking to unleash once again. This time though, onto it is Jose, met by Cachete. In behind, working on him as well, is going to be Kaku. Gets that ball away from the players into space, but picked up, tried to pick it up there. Did Nasser, couldn't do it. The next two cancel each other out, and the ball gets left behind, and in comes Kaku once again, swooping round the back off the play to pick it up, and comes forward once more. Coming onto it is going to be Kaku. Kaku there with Facundo. Facundo takes the hook and the ball, leaves it this time, but it's going to be a backhand by Hareche, trying to get onto it there. Does Facu. Facu gets in between the players, a little bit of a melee, bit scrappy, but picking it up is going to be Hareche, is going to be Cachete. Cachete yields off it, sends that ball into the players as Pablo comes off towards the side, and Cachete picks it up once more. As he does, he's coming across in front of Gerente, and we get a whistle on the play. Replay here now. Comes in, turns across in front of Jose. Let's see what the umpires unpick out of this one here now. Now it looks like it's a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor. Juan Hareche comes in, sends that one out into some open space, gets hold of that ball well, but first to surface on it is going to be the backhand of Nasser. Sends it back in. First up onto that one, Cachete and Hareche come in onto the play. So let's see who had that line. Both claiming it, but let's see who had the right onto that one. Can we see on this drone shot? Can't exactly see where the line of the play was. So they're just going to go to the third man to see if they can unpick it. So they've gone for that replay there, and it appears that the Ghantoot player was on the line, and the only play that Juan Hareche actually had was on his near side. So the ball's dropped down here now for a spot penalty in favour of Ghantoot. Bit of a stiff breeze behind Kaku. Kaku on the play here now, taps it. Jose comes up to him, goes with the driving shot here this time, got himself a bit closer, but it looks like he's pushed it to the left-hand side, and out to the left-hand side it goes. So the ball on the back line here now for Habtoor's Juan Hareche. Just over a minute to go, 3 goals the difference. Juan Hareche brings the ball in forward. He's got he's got Facundo with him there. Sends that one out forward, up the front door here now for Mohamed. Mohamed Habtoor up onto the play. Mohamed sends that one in towards the middle of the field. It's going to be picked up here though by Kaku. Kaku Raja checks, turns, comes back inside, marking him and shadowing him. Here's Jose, sends it up forward for Pablo. Shows too much of it though to Hareche. Goes with the open backhand and sends it out towards us here at Polo line. And Cachete reciprocates, sends it back, sends it in. Couldn't pick it up, could Jose, but it's going to be Nasser to pick this one up here now. Nasser Al-Shamsi going towards the goal. He's got loose here, has Nasser. Nasser Al-Shamsi goes near side, tries to go into the belly with it, but it's picked up here there by Juan Hareche once more. Picks it up and cleans up the play again. Gentlemen, and they're congratulating and thanking each other. And so we'll come to the end of this first match here, our 4th match in the Bentley Gold Cup 2024. With the final score being 9 goals it is to Habtoor, 6 goals to Ghantoot. And we have the chukker by chukker here. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, after chukker number 1, it was 3-1 in favour of Habtoor, all those from penalties. In chukker number 2, 1 goal apiece, 4-2 in favour of Habtoor. But in chukker number 3, we had a bit of a different story. We had 3 unanswered goals there by Ghantoot, taking the score 5-4. At the end of chukker number 4, reciprocating and changing it round, Habtoor had 3 unanswered goals, 7-5. and the end of chukker number 5. Running out the winners were Habtoor Polo, 9 goals to 6. You can see we have Habtoor just coming back to their camp here in the middle of the field. You see Faku just dismounting there, very happy indeed. No, actually, sorry, that was Jose.
How are you?
That's a very happy camp indeed, of course, from Bautista. Congratulating the team. And Faku, who's playing his horse, is just leaving the field now. And now for our Polo Line viewers, we'll go to the best goals. Jose just putting that, no, in fact I think that was Faku just putting that one away. This here you see Jose out there in front, getting away from his man. This is a lovely little swoop under the neck there, very controlled indeed as he is in front of goal. And this one here, show and go there on Pablo from Faku. View of the goal, but puts it away beautifully. And so we'll go to a few stats here now. And the stats there with the final score, of course, being 9 goals to 6. Field goals, 5 by Habtoor, only the 2 from Ghantoot. Throw-ins, pretty even, 5 to 7. Fouls, 10 to 11. Even Stevens, quite high though on the count. Penalties, 4 from 5 by Habtoor, 4 from 4 by Ghantoot. Corners, 1 opportunity for Ghantoot, but unfortunately unable to convert it. And no yellow cards in the match, which is what we love to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to seeing you shortly when we start our second match at about 4 o'clock here this afternoon. And that is going to be between IAX, Mara and Bangash. And Haida Bangash managing just to get back. The weather was convenient for him, as he had to be away, was going to have to substitute if he had played yesterday, but he's managed to get back, so we look forward to